Hi, I'm Parth from Cupertino High School and I am a rising senior. So today I have my completed project, which is the 3D printed robotic hand that can be controlled by a glove. So for a short demo, essentially what this does is if we put on the glove here, the fingers on the 3D printed hand move corresponding to my glove here. So my fingers correspond to the fingers on the 3D printed hand. For example, if I move my pointer finger, the finger here moves, middle finger, and then the pinky finger, as well as the thumb. So the way that this works is that inside here there's a bunch of servos that are connected to strings. The string that I used was fishing line, and what I did was I put the string through the servos, and those strings connected to the fingers. Now there's 2 strings for each finger, and on the front side here, the string that's connected here basically moves the fingers forward when the servo moves, and then when the servo moves backwards, another string is what pulls it back up. So effectively what this does is it helps move the finger down and up. So one of the major issues that I ran into while I was stringing the whole hand together was that you had to use crimp tubes, or I had to use crimp tubes to essentially get all of the servos tightened with the strings. Now the major problem with crimp tubes is that they're really, really small and I didn't have the right size. So what I had to do is I had to play around with them a lot and I had to make sure that the string fits through. But once I got all the strings to fit through, it was working fine. That was one of the major issues. Then another issue that I ran into was my buck converter. So what you see here is a little piece that's called a buck converter, and what essentially it does is it lowers the voltage. What was happening before was that my voltage was extremely high. It was giving the battery, the 7.2 volt battery that I'm using was giving about 8 volts, which is a really, really high number, and that was like frying up all of my servos. So once I got the buck converter, the proper buck converter to work, the voltage is fine now, and the hand is functioning properly afterwards. So yeah, thank you for watching.